beautiful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes it at the 7. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Clements. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Sullivan. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
To throw on 2nd down, Clements. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Room here to run. "64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start." So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Felton again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Sullivan. This will be caught. Judy. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Clements. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Broncos. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. Going right back to Fant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jordan. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clements, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Clements looking for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Clements. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, Clements. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Denver. And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up in here.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter. But that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Looking to throw. Clements. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clements. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will have the Broncos' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And down to the 29-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Sullivan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Off play action. Sullivan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense calls.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Clements, he finds his man, complete. That's Knight. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. Felton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Sullivan. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, Charles, it's